And a happy Thursday evening to you folks. Hope you're ready for some NBA action here on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for DeMar DeRozan.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Monk make up the backcourt. The duo inside, it's Murray and Sabonis. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. And for Memphis, Morant and Smart make up the backcourt. Bane and Jackson Jr. holding down the forward spots. And it's Clark in at center. And in the front end of the back-to-back. What's important?
Well, BA, most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win, don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
Now here's DeRozan. Sabonis with a screen on Bane. DeRozan passes to Sabonis. Back to DeRozan. A good-looking shot from the wing.
Often DeRozan attacks in motion, but he clearly can spot up as well.
And here's Morant outside. DeMar DeRozan grabs a miss. And it's DeRozan with the ball for Sacramento. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
You know, in that game, it was just too much disparity in effort level between the two teams, especially on the glass.
Well, truth be told, they got punked on the glass. That was the difference in the game.
Now here's Smart, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Clark with the screen. Clock at 6. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Yeah, you know, when Morant's hitting from out there, he becomes unstoppable.
Fox against Morant. And it's Fox missing.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
Morant against Fox. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Morant not afraid to get in there and play big, showing his toughness in close.
DeRozan outside. Stolen by Bane. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. When you lob it up to Jackson Jr., he'll find a way to finish.
Fox the pass to Murray. On the wing, DeRozan. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. DeRozan's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And the bounce that Morant possesses is unlike anyone else at his position.
DeRozan finds Sabonis. Now here's Fox, hounded by Morant. Bane against DeRozan. 6 to shoot. Pass to Monk. Beyond the arc. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. One nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie. And so here's Sacramento. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. And stolen by Clark. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Some changes for Sacramento. Lyles comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And Ellis is subbed in for Monk. Now here's Fox. Still without a bucket. And yep, it's good.
There's some contact there, but Fox just refuses to let that hold him back.
we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Morant into the lane.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Payne with it. Checked by Murray. From deep, Morant. Rebounded by Lyles. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 9. This is the first they're seeing of Memphis.
You look at last year's season series. It was a surprise they got swept. Something I'm sure they're still seething about.
Here's Ellis. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Three-pointer, no good.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Morant, tightly guarded. Clark, the pass to Morant. Back to Clark, and stolen by Murray. Back come the Kings in transition. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Murray. DeRozan's got 6.
I like what I saw on both ends that time, hustling on defense to create some offense.
Here's Morant. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It's on De'Aaron Fox. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. To have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Memphis.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
Smart and Payne on the wing. Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Now here's Morant. Fantastic finish inside by Morant.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Kings trail by 11. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. A line change here for Memphis. The Kings also with a sub. Monk, he's checked in for McLaughlin. Now here's Monk. Defense right on him. Picked by Sabonis. From the wing, Memphis with a rebound.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
Wells, the pass to Pippen. Down low. Out of bounds. It'll be Kings ball. And here in the first half of December, a look at the most recent power rankings. Hey, some intriguing stories. You look at Orlando, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Checking out Memphis, they're fighting their way up into a higher position, trying to put those early season issues behind them and get where they believe they belong.
Here's Wells. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Here's Pippen, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. 5 to shoot. They set the screen. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have the guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
Here's Pippen. Pass to Edie. Shoots over Monk. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Some changes for Sacramento. DeRozan is checked in for Crowder, and Fox is subbed in for Herter. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Memphis leading by 12. And staying over his long NBA career, DeMar DeRozan honing in his game.
Yeah, Brian, and he's patterned it after his idol, Kobe Bryant. He's also an excellent shot creator. His development as a passer has helped make him a very productive offensive focal point.
Fox beats him inside. A slick move.
Right there, Fox using his length to do damage inside.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. And there's a pick to the paint. Pass to Huff. Uncovered. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Ellis passes to DeRozan. The shake. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It'll go on Luke Kennard.
Such a tricky cover. DeRozan baits the defender and makes him pay for it.
Lyles, he's checked in for Sacramento. Herter comes in for Ellis. Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
Nails it from 3.
Well, give Kennard room at the arc, and he will quickly live up to his reputation as a shooter.
1:06 left in the first half of this game. DeRozan, forceful inside.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. Tough loss there.
That's a game they'd like to put in the rearview mirror. They know they treated it a little too lightly.
Yeah, but what matters now is how the team responds to a loss like that. That's what makes this a big game for them.
Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for the Kings. Murray comes in for Herter. Some changes for Memphis. Now we get a chance to check some stats for Ja Morant.
He's been playing a larger role in their offense over the past 5 games. And we see that in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
51 seconds left in the second quarter. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
I love watching Fox distribute the ball, knowing it's part of his role to involve his teammates.
Here's Morant. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Keegan Murray. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Well, the way that Morant is able to twist and contort through a defense, he is one of a kind in that regard.
Fox, the pass to Murray. DeRozan deciding where to go with it. Sabonis up and in on the layup. Sabonis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Smart outside. Back to Morant. Jackson with a screen on Fox. 3 on the clock. Kicks it out to Jackson. The three-pointer off the mark. Fox outside. Puts up a deep 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. With half the game in the books, a bit of ground to make up for the Sacramento Kings.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. Let's look now and see how teams stack up across the league. It's our latest power rankings.
And taking a look at the Kings, they're making their move up in the rankings. I tell you, right now, they're at the top, and everything's on a positive trend.
That's what it's about, trying to get better each and every day.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Memphis leading by 7. On the court for Sacramento. Perimeter is filled up by Monk and DeRozan. The duo inside. It's Murray and Sabonis. And it's Fox in at the point. Here's Murray. Memphis with a rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
It's Jackson, high post. Smart for 3. Rebounded by Fox. And Fox has got the ball here for Sacramento. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Murray, no good.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Rim protection and shooting, so important. Jaren Jackson Jr. has both of those skills, Stan.
Yeah, and look, Brian, it's rare to find guys who can do both of those things. Shot blocker at the rim and stretch the defense at the other end. Guys like that are hard to come to.
He's been a defensive player of the year. Maybe we'll see him in the three-point contest one day.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Shot's good by Morant.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
Here's Fox. After the basket by Memphis. Pass to Monk. Sabonis with a screen on Smart. And it's Monk missing.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
Morant looking for an opening. Kicks it out to Smart. Morant against DeRozan. The shot, no good.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Fox, the pass to Sabonis. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists in the game.
Well, a bit of a cold start to the second half. They need to settle down and get some better looks.
Oh, Sabonis with the steal. Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
You always want those fast break chances. Sabonis' steal starting the break.
Fox against Morant. It's Smart on the wing. Back to Morant. Stan, back in your early coaching days, what was the dynamic working with the front office?
Well, I was in good situations, and so you need the coach and the front office in sync where you're all working toward the same goals and you understand what the process is going to look like.
And how in sync were you when Stan was the coach and Stan was the front office?
We had problems then because the coach didn't like the front office very often, and the front office was always unhappy with the coach.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. The Kings also with a sub. Ellis has checked in. And looking at this last month, here are the NBA teams that have been outstanding at reading the opponents and picking their pockets. Number 1, the Grizzlies. Sacramento in second.
Both teams are very disruptive defensively. They challenge ball handlers, roam the passing lanes, and basically create havoc.
Yeah, you love to see a quick bucket off the inbounds. Well done.
And the basket by Pippen. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Puts up a 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Connects from downtown. And now it's a 9-point Memphis lead.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Tipped.
This is not his quarter. He needs to give up some touches and recalibrate.
Up top, Kennard. He's guarded by Sabonis. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Memphis shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And Sacramento with some changes. Crowder comes in for Murray. And Herter's subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. No good on the second free throw. Kings trail by 10. Here's DeRozan. Here's Sabonis. Huff pulls it in. Memphis has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Wells, that's good. Wells has got his first points of the night.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Again, the miss by the Kings. And here's Memphis. A big stretch here going. 10-2. They set a pick. Pass to Edey. He takes it in. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hang it up there like that. Oh, you gotta love that focus from DeMar.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Here's Pippen. 4 seconds left. Blocked! And so it's Memphis, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Luke Kennard, and it's Wells in at shooting guard. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And they recover it. Ellis passes to Fox. Outside Monk. Three-pointer. The rebound by Edey.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for your...
Yes, sir! Jog and throw it down!
Well, this is Morant at his very best. His teammates need to just continue getting him the ball and letting him do his thing.
Now Monk. Pass to Crowder. Monk against Clark. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. And out of bounds, the Kings will take it.
Sacramento.
And here's what Memphis' schedule looks like. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Drew Holiday and the Boston Celtics. And then on Sunday, they're off to Washington to face off with the Wizards.
And you know, for that matchup with the Nuggets, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
Now here's Clark. Payne, the pass to Morant. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. And Fox has got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. A 12-point game. Lyles. And the deficit down inside single digits.
3 points.
Lyles has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
The first free throw's good. Stan, you've always been known as the style police. We're used to seeing the home team in white, but you look around the league now, there's a lot more variety.
Yeah, and that's before you even get to the neon shoes some of these guys are wearing. The NBA palette, Brian, has gotten a lot more adventurous.
To the middle. Kicks it out to Bane. Outside Morant. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. Oh, they get a hand on it. To the inside. And it's DeRozan missing. Grizzlies lead by 11. Right side Morant. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Murray finds DeRozan. And here's Fox. Back to DeRozan. It's a one-on-one situation.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Morant. Clark with a screen on DeRozan. Here's Morant. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Morant's got 26 points. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Fox. Memphis with a rebound. Clark's got 4 rebounds now. Clark with a screen on Murray. Pass to Morant. And out of bounds. Sacramento will have it. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Fox against Morant. And another miss by Sacramento.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
Second team.
That's his first foul of the game. Fox with the ball. He's picked up by Bane. Pass to Murray. To in the cold spell. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And the physical style Murray plays with will serve him well in this league.
And Murray drops them both. And here's Morant.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Grizzlies.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Ja Morant.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Lets it fly. They get it back. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
Yeah, things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
We've got 13 seconds left in the final quarter. Memphis takes this one by a big margin. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now, time for our player of the game, Ja Morant.